Hello Taurus, how are you all? I hope you're well. And this is your monthly reading for August 2022. And for those of you who have returned, welcome. And for those who are here for the first time, welcome to you too. Now, I'm going to tune into Spirit, channel your messages, give you some words of encouragement, empowerment, or whatever comes through so that you can go into August with a little bit more information, be a little bit more equipped, I guess. And we know all Taurus like to be equipped. You like to have, a plan and be a little bit in control. So let's see what comes up with the cards this month for you. Oops, straight away. Ooh. Cornucopia, what a gorgeous card. Check that out. I love this card. And I'm going to just shuffle a bit more. Next card is, you've got the Deceit card. And then we have the, Magician and the Mirror. Absolutely beautiful. So you've got some energy that's sort of moving up and down a little bit in the month of August. So let's dive in and see what this means for you. So straight away we get the Cornucopia. Now, what stands out for me is the number 11. And I know with double digits and angel numbers that you're being very supported. And 11 to me is one of those numbers that shows you that you're on the right path. But when we've got two digits next to each other, the one and the one, I also know that there could be two options here. So be open to people's point of views in August. Now, you don't have to agree, but you can certainly agree to disagree. All right. So it's almost like in August, you want to just play it down a little bit and be observant before you respond. All right. So it's a bit of sit back, watch before you respond type of energy. Now, also, because of the Cornucopia, anything is absolutely possible for you. Whatever you set your mind to, that is where the energy is going to flow. That's what you're going to create. So again, be mindful of what you're focusing on because you will get more of that. So if you're in a bit of a funk at the moment and you're feeling like, things are going downhill, it's really, really tough, and you've got that type of mindset, you're going to see more of that. So it's real time that we're going to look at the adjacent view, okay? So you can look at one way or you can look at the other. Now, the other is what's calling you because you want to focus on what you actually want to get. You want to focus on where you're going or where you want to go because you will get more of that. Now, be mindful. The second card we get here is the Deceit card. So watch what people are saying around you. Don't take it for face value either because there is a little bit of people saying one thing but doing another. So you may be feeling like you're a little bit suspicious at the moment. And you know what? I encourage the suspicion. I encourage you to not take anything for face value. So really take that seat back and watch how things play out before you have your say or you have your contribution. If you're, looking at signing a contract, closing a deal, purchasing a house or anything where there's big agreements in place, be very mindful to cross your T's, dot your I's and get maybe a professional's eyes over that agreement because there may be something that you're reading wrong or missing. There just feels like a little bit of missing information. But see, you're very diligent. You don't let things go past you without being quite thorough. But this time in August, I feel like you may need that assistance just to be that extra little bit cautious, that extra little bit suspicious, that extra little bit diligent more than usual, okay? It's nothing to worry about. I wouldn't say someone's trying to pull the wool over your eyes. It's not like that. It's just like these little details might catch up with you later if you don't do the extra work just now in August. Now, the last card that I get is the Magician in the Mirror. So a lot of the situations at the moment are a reflection of you. So, it's what I said with the first card straight up, the Cornucopia. It's where you're putting your energy. That's what's happening. That's what's you're going to create. So it's a time of really seeing what's going on within you because you're projecting it outward. That's what you're receiving. So let me just sit here for a moment with this card because there's more to it. You're definitely in a place of creation. And you see, your manifesting is really big. You're really big at the moment. So be mindful of what you're feeling in your heart space. And call in your guides. Call in your guides, because something, whatever you are signing, whatever this agreement may be, and even if you're not signing something, there's an agreement. You're agreeing to something, whether it be a partnership or you're letting someone new into your life. You know, it could be a relationship that you feel is just draining you, but you're giving them a second chance or a third chance or even a fourth chance here. You're going in again. You're going in, but this time I want you to go in with new eyes, all right? Whatever you're agreeing to, it has to be on your terms. It has to purely be on your terms. I feel like I need to get another card for you, Taurus. So give me a second, because Spirit is really trying to bring in a message here that's, it's got to be clear. It's got to be clear, and I feel like it's still a little bit not as clear as it needs to be. Great, okay. So the next card that we get is the first chakra, and the first chakra is your base chakra. It's all about security. It's all about finances. It's all about, you know, living in that state of knowing where your shelter, food, and survival is, all right? So it's like you need to be clear with whatever you're going to step into. Otherwise, you'll go into fight and flight. You're going to go into that space of not, you know, fear, not knowing what to expect. And that's not, it doesn't suit you to be in that vibration. So this is really Spirit saying, you know what, your first card was everything you can ever imagine, but you need to watch what you go into. You need to be clear on that agreement that you're going into, because everything that is happening from here on in is your reflection of what's going on with you. So be very mindful to cross your T's, dot your I's, and be sure about the agreement that you're heading into, because you want to be secure. It's all about security for you. All right. So does it make you feel safe? Ask the big questions before you go forward. Does it make you feel safe? You know, is it going to bring in the financial security that you need? Is it going to bring in that abundance mindset? Are you going to feel supported? And if you say no to any of those questions, you really need to put things in place, change the agreement, you know, add a paragraph into that agreement, or you know, bring in your spirit team and let them know what it is that you want to create, so that you've got that support. But it's really security and support that you're really after in the month of August, but you're the one calling the shots, believe it or not. You might feel like people are telling you how to feel or telling you what's going on, but the real truth is you're the one that's creating this. And it's time that you really see how far you've come, where you've been, where you are now, and what you want to create, and keep the momentum up, because this is all you. You're the magician in the mirror. Everything that's happening is your projection. So whatever you want now, it's time that you sit in the vision of what that is, and whatever you're going to agree to, make sure it's on your terms and make sure you're happy with it. So even if you just, you know, if somebody says this is what they need out of you and this is all you want to deliver, be certain with what you want to deliver and let them know, so that there's no disconnection in the communication. All right? Make sure you're clear with the direction you're going, and voice it. And I really feel like you need to write this down, even if this is just an agreement with yourself. All right, if you're going back into a relationship that you're a bit unsure of, because, you know, things have played out where you've come out second best, you want to have an agreement with yourself that if this and this happens, you know, things need to change, or I'm out. But with job contracts or house agreements, you need to say, this is what I want. You know, if you're buying a house, you want to do that checklist of, you know, getting it thoroughly looked at, or getting the builder to come in, or, you know, having a few out options going in, like, you know, or all those type of things. So make sure you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's and being extremely thorough in the month of August, more so than usual, because I know this is your personality anyway. But also trust your gut and make sure it's a win-win scenario, because as you go in, I do want you to be a little bit suspicious, but not to the point where you're feeling doubtful just because you're being thorough. Okay, and that is your message for the month of August, because at the end of August you're going to be glad that you asked those extra questions, because you don't really want to be a pest and be that person, but ask those extra questions because you know something needs to be 100% or at least 99% for you to move forward. And trust yourself, because you're allowed to ask these questions and you're allowed to be thorough, because the next step for you is going to be absolutely phenomenal as long as you do those small bits and pieces in the month of August. And that is your message, beautiful Taurus. Thank you for tuning in. Stay well, be kind to others, but especially be kind to you. See you next time. Peace out.